He scooted over a little bit, he put his arm around me, like leaned over and kissed me, and I was like, all right, like, you know, like, this isn't bad, I can handle this. Boom, what's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my first gay experience, but before we get into that, I just want to say, welcome to Gay Week. I'm going to be doing a little thing on this channel this week where every single day for 7 days this entire week I'm going to be posting a video with an LGBTQ themed topic. Now you might be wondering, Tristan, why are you doing a gay week in the middle of August? You know, it's not June. And anyways, for some reason, I don't know why, but Austin, Texas, where I'm from, does their Pride weekend this weekend, like this weekend right now. The parade's tomorrow, August 10th, and I have never been to a Pride event in my entire life. You know, I've only been out for about 2 years, and I've just never gotten the chance to go to one. You know, every time I wanted to go to the one in Austin, I was out of town, and then the one where I went to college at, like in that small town, that was in the summer when I wasn't in school. So I'm so excited for this weekend. We're going to my first ever Pride event. I'm going to be making a vlog of my experience and posting that as the 7th video, the last video of Gay Week. Some other types of gay content you can see this week is I'm going to be doing some social experiments. You know, learn a little bit more about Lee, and maybe just possibly I'm going to try to infiltrate an anti-gay group. So I don't know, we'll see how that goes. I'm happy to do more of these videos in the future too, but hey, I just need some more ideas. So comment your LGBT video topic below and hey, maybe I'll do it. Now before I tell you about my first gay experience, please subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos this week. We're getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, which is so incredible to think about. So if you want to be a part of those first 1,000 subscribers, you know, click that subscribe button. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. My first gay experience. Alright, so my first gay experience was my freshman year of college, and in my coming out video, you know, I talk a lot about some of the struggles I went through and how, like, I'd lay in bed every night and be like, alright, I'm 80% sure I'm straight, you know, 20% sure that I'm gay, or I'm, you know, there's 30% chance I'm gay, you know, it kind of creep up more and more and more. But the closer I kept getting to that, like, 50% sure that I was gay level, I would always come up with a bunch of excuses of, like, why I'm not gay, like, bam, 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 like, you know, not gay, you know, backtrack all the way, and yeah, it was just kind of like this process that kept on going. But anyways, I finally got to the point where I could say, like, yeah, like, I think I might be gay. But even once I got there, I continued to have self-doubts, and one of the biggest things that kept on coming into my head every single night, or not every single night, but it's like pretty frequently was like, you've never done anything with a guy, you've never flirted with a guy, you never talked to a guy like in a flirtatious way, you've never kissed a guy, like you've never done anything with a guy. How can you know that you're gay if you've never done anything with a guy? And I'm not talking like sex or anything. I'm literally talking about like I never like talked to, flirted with, like gone on a date with, snuggled with, kissed, anything like that, anything minor. I'd never done any of that with a guy. So yeah, that was like a big reason why I would doubt the fact that I thought that I was gay. And I felt like inside I was like, I just need to like talk to a gay guy. I need to go on a date. I need to do something like this. I need to kiss a guy. Like I need to snuggle. I need to do something like that with a guy and like it for me to like know in my heart that I'm gay. It was more just like an excuse I was holding on to. Like I felt like that was the last excuse I was holding on to why I couldn't admit that I was gay. But either way, it was something that inside I felt like I had to do before I could like fully say like, yes, I'm gay. I don't know. It was for like validation, I guess, like personal validation. And like I need to like personally like validate myself to like make sure I like it, just so, I don't know. It was just like the last excuse that I needed to eliminate. But yeah, anyway, so I was one night, I think it was like a Thursday, Friday night, I don't know. I was hanging out with a couple guys on the gymnastics team, and you know, it wasn't anything crazy. There was no party going on, but you know, we were having a couple drinks, and I'm glad I did because you know, without them, I probably wouldn't have had the courage to reach out to a guy. So yeah, anyways, back to the story. So we were hanging out, had a couple drinks, done hanging out with them, went back to my apartment, and we called it like a pretty early night. It wasn't nothing too crazy. I probably got back at about 1 o'clock, and I'm just laying in bed again, and you know, thinking about, you know, am I gay? Am I straight? You know, something that I wrestled with in my mind a lot. And that night, I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna settle this. I'm never gonna know for sure. I'm never gonna like be confident in saying I'm gay. I don't have a gay experience, so I need to meet a guy. So I literally got on my phone, went to the app store, and literally searched gay dating app. And of course, the first thing to pop up was Grindr, but at the time, I had absolutely no idea what Grindr was. And for all of you who don't know what Grindr is pretty much, it's a gay dating app, but it's known for being more so of a gay hookup app than it is a dating app. I mean, it is like a dating app, but like a lot of people use it to hook up. I'm not saying if you're on it, you're just looking to hook up, but you get the point. It's kind of notorious for that. But again, me, innocent guy, I had no idea like what Grindr stereotype was, like what Grindr was about. I just thought like, hey, like, gay dating app, cool. So I downloaded Grindr, got on there, you know, made an account. I had a blank profile, of course, you know, definitely didn't put my face out, but I think it was about like probably 1 o'clock I got home, 1:15, 1:30ish I got the app, and by 2 o'clock that night I found someone that I was, you know, slightly interested in. He was a good looking guy. I started talking to him, you know, just started out with like, hey, how are you doing? Good, blah, 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 just, you know, just basic chatting, and I kind of explained like, you know, like this is my first time ever being on this app, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't even know if I'm gay, like blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh yeah, that's cool, like we can like hang out sometime, you know, talk, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He was a really nice guy, you know, he like understood, like, it was like not what you like think of when you think of conversations on Grindr. It's very like a good conversation, you know, we talked about our feelings, how we felt, and eventually he asked me, he's like, so what are you looking for? And I honestly had like no idea to ask that, because it didn't like occur to me then, like I didn't really know, like I knew what I was looking for, but I didn't. I was just like, I don't know, like I just want to like know that I'm gay is I think what I said. I think I'm looking to find out that if I'm gay or not. It's kind of what I said. So I was like, I just want to like go on like a date with someone, maybe like kiss someone, like snuggle, I don't know, just talk, like flirt, like talking to him was kind of like what I was looking for. And he's like, okay, well I can come over right now if you want. And I was like, what? Like I was not expecting like him to say like right now. I was thinking like the next day. Like it was not like a right now thing in my head at all. But anyways, I didn't know what to say. I didn't really have an excuse not to, so I was just like, sure, yeah, you can come over. And that was at around like 2 o'clock. But like 2:10, 2:15, you know, he was over at my apartment, and I was so nervous. I did not want anyone to know, like at all. Like not knowing that like in my dorm, like obviously none of my roommates, like knowing that worked at the dorm, like no one at all could know about this. So I actually, when this guy said he was here, I went through the outdoor fire escape stairs, then got him, walked up the fire escape stairs. Like no one was finding out that I was talking to this guy. Like I was so nervous and like super closeted. But anyways, so this part. So when I went to go leave, like to go downstairs to get him, one of my roommates, so there's like 2 roommates in this room, me and another guy in this room, and I thought everyone was asleep. However, when I left the room, this guy kind of like turned around, like rolled over, and I was like, oh shit, like he woke up. Like I got all scared that he was awake, and I did not want him finding out. So I got him and I was like, hey, I think my roommate might be awake, so like we can't go in there. And I brought him to the common room, or not the common room, but like the common area. Like each floor on my dorm, there was like 16 stories tall. Each floor had like a common area, and yeah, I brought him to there, so we were the only ones there. And it was just like there's like a table, and then there were like, you know, like 4 chairs around it, and we just sat like opposite sides of the table and just like talked. And now this conversation like went on forever. Like I was just dragging it out. Like the poor guy was just probably like, God, I just want to like, get into his room. But anyways, I didn't get what he was going for, because like what he was going for and what I was going for were very different. But he was still a really nice guy, very respectful. But anyways, you get the point. We'll get to that later. So we were just talking. We're sitting at this table talking. I'm like, hey, like how you doing? You know, we're talking to each other. I learned that he's like from Costa Rica. I don't know, he likes cars, or I don't know. I don't remember any of the conversation. But we were just talking, like getting to know each other. Like you kind of like consider it like a first date type of thing. Like that's what I was wanting, and that's kind of what ended up happening. Even though it was like, you know, we were doing this between like 2:15 probably and 3:15 in the morning, and we were there for a full hour just talking, learning about each other. Kind of a cool experience, but yeah, kind of awkward. And yeah, this guy's kind of like gonna move on. But anyways, eventually he's like, hey, like do you think your roommate's like maybe asleep yet? And I was like, oh yeah, like yeah, he's probably asleep yet. He's like, oh, you want to go to your room? And I was like, yeah, like we can go to my room. So we got it from the common area, went to my room. But before I say anything about my room, let me just go and show you real quick what exactly like, my room was set up like what it looked like, because it's important. All right, so here's the roommate situation. So here's one room, me, my roommate. Over here, another room, 2 roommates in here. Now these 2 roommates, they never left their room. I had no worries about them, you know, seeing me have somebody over, because they never left their rooms. The only time I'd see them was from their room to the bathroom and back. Like I would literally go like 3-4 days in a row with ever seeing them. Kitchen, bathroom, no big deal. Then here, this is the whole living area. So in the living area, we had TV right here. TV, then we had a little chair right here. Does it look like a chair? Kinda. All right, chair right there. And then right here, we had a little couch. Boom, couch, coffee table, no big deal. But yeah, so that's the basic setup of the room. Now, me and this guy, you know, I bring him over to my room, go in here, check, you know, make sure this guy's actually sleeping. These guys not even worried about. So I bring them in. So we walk, this is the front door. We walk in through the front door, and then he goes and he sits right here on the couch. And then me, I'm like, I'm not gonna sit by you. I just wanna keep on talking to you. So I sit right over here on that chair. Forgive me, I'm not a great artist. Anyway, so I'm sitting on the chair, he's there. We literally talked for another 30 minutes, like across the room from each other. Like we're like, you know, like at least like 10 feet apart. Kind of whispering so, you know, the roommates don't wake up, but yeah, you get the point. Like we're not close. And then eventually after like 30 more minutes of talking, so we've literally been talking for like an hour and a half now. Or really like 2, like we meshed for like 30 minutes on Grindr, talked for an hour in the common area, now like 30 more minutes of talking. And like, poor guy, like he was super nice, I get it. He was looking for a hookup that night. I went to the wrong, it was my fault. I was on Grindr, kind of not known for hookups. I didn't realize that at the time, and I like, just what I was going for, what he was going for, not the same thing. But he was really trying, and he was a really nice guy, like props to him. But anyway, so here he is right over here, and he's like, well, hey, you know, if you want to try like snuggling or kissing, as he said, you know, maybe it might help if you sit on the same couch as me. And I was like, oh, haha, like, you're right, good point. So I get off of this chair and I move over here to the couch and I sit, boop, way over here. You get the point. Anyways, I was on this side, he's on that side of the couch. So like on the opposite side of the couch is it. But it wasn't like too big of a couch, you know, it's kind of like one of them like 2 cushions on it. So he kind of like scooted over a little bit, I kind of scooted over a little bit. He eventually like put his arm around me, and it was like, I was like, all right, like, you know, like this isn't bad, I can handle this. You know, it was good, just kind of talked a little bit more with his arm around me, and I don't know how to say, like, I felt I was definitely very uncomfortable, but I also kind of liked it, like it was, you know, like a good feeling. Like I'd never been embraced or done anything like physical with a guy, even though he just had his arm around me, but it was, I don't know, it was definitely like a good experience overall. After we talked around a little bit with his arm around me for about 5 minutes, I remember he like kind of like leaned over and kissed me, and it was like, I don't know, it was my first gay kiss. He kissed me maybe like a couple times, but about, I don't know, 5 minutes after he put his arm around me, 10 minutes after he put his arm around me, eventually I was like, oh yeah, you know, it's kind of getting kind of late. I need to probably go to bed, you know, I need to get up early. It was probably like 4 o'clock at this point in the morning. So it was a late night. But yeah, he went home. I deleted the app Grindr. I never talked to him again. I feel a little bit bad for doing that because he was so nice and didn't get much out of it. But yeah, that was my first gay experience. I would say it was definitely a huge part of my coming out process, because after that, you know, I had done a little bit with the guy, you know, he kind of like snuggled-ish, had his arm around me, kissed him, talked to him like in a flirtatious way. And like the next day, you know, I was just thinking about it, I was like definitely like I liked it. Like, it wasn't a bad experience. It felt natural, it felt right. Like every time I, you know, talked to a girl, it was kind of forced. It didn't feel forced at all. It felt like a lot more just natural. Yeah, not saying that talking to girls in the past has been unnatural, but like trying to like flirt with them, like trying to make things happen with girls, you know, I never liked it. I never felt comfortable. I only would do it kind of to like fit into the social situation, and this was like not like that at all. I wasn't doing like to impress anyone else, you know, like that. It was all like I was doing it for me, kind of, and yeah, it was a good time. I will say, right after that experience, I couldn't like instantly be like, oh yeah, like I'm gay. It wasn't like that great. I wasn't like, yeah, I'm gay now. It was definitely more like something that I kind of thought over like the next like week or so, and just kind of like, you know what, like I like that. Like that was good. Like it was, I don't know, it was comfortable. So it wasn't like a instant like, yep, I'm gay, but it was definitely more of just like an assurance. It was kind of like, as I mentioned in the beginning, how not ever like having a gay experience was my reason for not fully being able to accept I was gay. And now that I had a gay experience and like didn't mind it, like liked it, then I was kind of slowly, again, not instantly, but eventually I was able to like reason in my head like, yes, I am gay. Thank you all so much for watching. If you'd like to see my coming out video or any of the other videos in Gay Week, I'm gonna link them right over there. In the description, I'll have all the videos to Gay Week linked in order once I post them. But you know, yeah, make sure to hit that notification button, because we are posting one video every single day for the next 7 days, and you don't want to miss them. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.